previous year paper trends so that you know what to revise, what to skip, and how to convert preparation into marks. If your score is fluctuating in chemistry between good and bad mock test, this video is extremely important for you. Most students fail not because they don't study, but because they study the wrong way in the final phases of the examination. The common mistake they do is trying to complete the entire syllabus again. Starting the new chapters, watching the random crash course videos, switching books to notes, and grabbing the other notes and try to study on them. JEE, it's not a syllabus completion exam. Please remember that. It is a pattern recognition exam. You have to know what to study and what not to study in this time. If you analyze past 5 to 6 years of JEE papers carefully, you will notice 3 very clear trends. First trend is physical chemistry formulas. Formula plus logic will give you 30 to 35% of the marks from chemistry. Examples are repeatedly tested areas are in case of thermodynamics, Gibbs free energy and enthalpy, electrochemistry, Nernst equation and Faraday's first law and second law, chemical kinetics, order and half-life, and mole concept, stoichiometries, and limiting reagents. Right? Students who revise only formulas plus PYQ models consistently score 8 to 16 marks over here. Reading theory again does not improve physical chemistry marks. Please understand. Practicing previously solved models, it does. And the second trend in organic chemistry, that is reaction recognition. Questions are reaction based, not mechanism heavy. These are MCQs, not descriptive type. So don't go beyond the mechanisms. Try to understand how the products are formed. Focus on named reactions, conversions, and reagents mainly. JEE does not ask you to derive the mechanism in the exam. In some cases, for example, in aldol condensation, conditions are important. Candice conditions are important. Reimer-Teimer, what is the intermediate? That is important. But they will not ask you to draw the mechanism. So don't go beyond that. The high frequency areas in organic chemistry are alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid and derivatives. Already we have enough videos on that. Amines, diazonium salts, Sandmeyer, Gattermann, all those conversions are very important. And in JOC, you should concentrate on acid basis and stability. Which is more acidic, which is more basic, which is more stable, those parts. Almost every paper, there are 2-3 questions where the answer is directly from NCERT questions and reactions and examples. And the third trend lies in inorganic chemistry. For inorganic chemistry, please don't start with any other notes. Trust your NCERT. Stick with the NCERT. Inorganic chemistry questions are not difficult. They are just NCERT dependent. From PYQs, you can see the direct statements were asked, direct colors of D and F block elements, matching type facts like paramagnetic, diamagnetic, what is the shape, what is the geometry, trends, colors, properties are the only thing you can expect in inorganic chemistry. Most repeated areas are coordination compounds, P block trends, D and F block properties, lanthanide contraction, what is the size, why that following the size, but stick with NCERT. That is the golden rule for inorganic chemistry. Strategy you have here, not revising. Just practice as much as question you can. Daily. Spend daily at least 4-5 hours for chemistry if you are weak and fluctuating in marks in chemistry. But try to skip your weak chapters. If you are weak in any of these chapters, don't revise it now, just skip it. That is a smart work you can do now. First 2-3 hours or divide it among your subjects like physics, maths and chemistry in your daily hours. At least spend 8 to 12 hours for this 15 days. Do it like a tapas. This is a blueprint you can follow if you are really weak in chemistry but strong in other subjects. But writing the mock test for all 3 subjects is super important. The final mindset should be, it is not about attempting everything, but attempting it very correct, because you have negative marks. All the questions are not numericals, but you have negative marks, right? Even an average chemistry score can protect your rank if mistakes are avoided. Remember that. So revise based on the previous trends, maintain the laser focused on NCERT, practice smart, skip the weakest chapters in your chemistry, and follow the structured daily revision plan. Have a plan and do it accordingly. If you want more exam focused chemistry guidance, stay connected with this channel. In the coming days, I'll be sharing you exact revision checklist and expected question patterns. Until then, bye-bye.